because we do have an IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match. The phenomenal team of the United Empires, TJP and Francesco Akira, crowns up, baby, crowns up, taking on Bushi and that random dude Titan. I don't know who he is.
Titan.
Yeah,
That
Titan guy. Yeah, you know, that random Titan guy. You know,
Titan is the only guy who has more unique masks than Bushi. Gotta say.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've seen a couple of his masks. They're like, wow, Bushi's not the crazy mask anymore.
This is a match that's going to be a high flying match. You guys are going to want that high speed.
I'm looking forward to seeing their finish, the leaning tower. I just want them to hit that leaning tower on Teton and send him back to CMLL.
Let's be honest, it'll be Bushi.
I just hope it's Teton. And that's going to kick off the show. Second match of the evening will be an 8-man tag. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, David Finlay, and Alex Zane, who has been a true highlight in New Japan Pro Wrestling lately. I really enjoyed seeing Alex Zane being kept here and kept on regularly. And they're taking on the team of Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, Aaron Henry, and getting great.
Look at the faces on all of the United Empire. There is not a smile to be seen. This is how serious these guys are.
But at least Davis, Fletcher, and Henare look tough, and Gideon just looks like he's got to take a shit.
I don't know who's the one with the hood there. Is that Davis?
That's Fletcher.
He looks a little constipated. It doesn't look
but literally,
he looks like he's hurtling.
Gideon looks like he's about to shit himself. That's literally the thing.
No, he looks like the poop is underneath his nose and he smells it.
Oh, so it's already exited him.
Okay. That'll be a fun one, though.
Match number 3 of the evening is the biggest disappointment to me on this entire card because we were supposed to get the Hickey Man Hikuleo taking on Carl Anderson for the Never Openweight title. But with Carl Anderson appearing on or wrestling on the Saudi Arabia card for WWE at Crown Jewel the same day, there's no way he can hit both because it's a 15-hour flight in between the two countries. There's no way he can hit both. And they were saying they were going to strip him, but they decided not to strip him, and they just canceled the bout. And Hikuleo requested to face Yujiro for some weird-ass reason, and I'm disappointed by it.
I mean, I'm very disappointed all around here. I mean, clearly there was a choice made to make more money somewhere else than the place that you were given the opportunity to, and that's fine. You want to prioritize that other company over your title. That's what it is. I have to agree, though, this is a disappointment because I don't want to see either of these guys wrestle, let alone wrestle together. However, the shining light and the silver lining is that this Band-Aid gets ripped off in one match. So cannot complain about that.
We're gonna get to see Hikuleo shine at Wrestle Kingdom where he beats Carl Anderson for title there. We get to see him celebrate on the biggest stage. Aren't you excited to see that?
If it happens before Ocon, no, I will not be happy about that. I will say though, Hickey Man, get on your gear, start matching your brother. It'll make you look a lot more attractive.
His brother more than it did before. Let's just say that. So we're gonna move on, and it is the NJPW-World Championship or the NJPW or the IWGP Television Championship, whatever you want to call it. Ren Narita and Sonata in the 4th match of the evening. This is going to be bonkers good, in my opinion. It's going to be just phenomenal.
I agree, because both of these guys, Sonata doesn't always bring it up, but he does have some submission history with him, and in legendary bouts that he's had with Zack Sabre Jr. These two are going to have a good match for sure.
I'm just looking forward to the striking side of it all. Sonata has strikes, and Narita has strikes. I cannot wait to see them exchange, man. I'm excited.
Well, and also look at the lineage of these two men here. You have Ren Narita, who's been training a lot with Katsuyori Shibata, but then you also have Sonata, who was trained under Great Muta. Both hugely popular strikers, both very, very hugely popular names. This is almost like a battle of the trainers also in this match. I'm very interested to see who comes out on top.
It's a generational change in both their styles and in both these men too. They are from two different generations of professional wrestling. And then you have the other half of the semifinals for the NJPW-World NJPW-World Championship or the IWGP television title. Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Evil. I love watching anything Zack Sabre Jr. does. He made me very happy on my birthday with a 44-second pin of Evil in the G1 climax. But I'm gonna have to actually watch them wrestle. Probably, like, again, no longer than 50 minutes, thank Christ. But they're gonna wrestle. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a match because Evil's not gonna let himself get rolled up, get attacked partway down the ramp or on the ramp, and then it's not gonna happen this time. So I don't know what to think about this match.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm not particularly excited about this match. I'm actually more excited for Hikuleo and Yujiro than I am for this match.
Oh no,
we
no,
know
no!
that House of Torture.
I want this one over that. 100%.
Yeah, we know House of Torture is going to make. We know that House of Torture is going to make a bigger statement in this match than they are in the Hikuleo match because there isn't anything on the line there. It's just a clout thing. If anything, it would be to just embarrass Hikuleo going into the match with Carl Anderson. But this is for a title. This would be considered priority to the team mentality over an individual match. Not to say they won't be present for the Hikuleo match.
I think you're going to get Togo out there no matter what. But I think there's a chance you actually end up seeing Show out there too, which just makes me.
He'll probably be in the back turning the lights off.
And I really hope that Sabre is smart enough to bring Taichi with him. Like, I really hope so.
I think that it would be smart to have one of them at ringside on commentary, not necessarily to show, but like to be there. Yeah.
So to the Draw the Straw tag match. So this nobody knows who the partner is. They will be drawing straws on the night to decide who's tagging with who. It's Master Wato, El Desperado, Hiromu Takahashi, and Taiji, the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Taiji Ishimori. The four of these men will face off Wrestle Kingdom, but they're having a tag match here on the November 5th show. Mystery tag. Who's with who? We don't know.
I personally think it would be absolutely hilarious to have Wato and Hiromu versus Ishimori and Desperado, just because we know that there is definitely animosity between Ishimori and Desperado, but that the animosity
Desperado
between
and Hiromu, because those two
Desperado
have been
and anybody.
for a long time.
But I feel like the hilarity between Wato and Hiromu would actually make for a hilarious tag team.
I think
and would actually help make the match, something special there. But what do you think about that?
I could honestly see it being Taiji Ishimori and now Desperado taking on Hiromu and Master Wato. I think that we don't know what the pairing is going to be, but that would to me would be the most effective pairing of all these guys.
I think it would also get the most hilarious reactions out of each individual as they're picking partners, because let's say Hiromu draws the Wato straw, how hilarious is Hiromu going to react to be like, I got Master Wato, or even Ishimori if he doesn't want to team with Hiromu or something.
I'm feeling there'll be 4 straws with like 2 colors. There'll be blue, 2 colors colored red, and each one all at the same time, and then whoever's got the same colors teams up. But if somebody tries to trade somebody else, that's going to be funny.
That will be hilarious.
So we're going to move on to another feature tag match of the night. It is Okada and Tanga Loa taking on Jay White and Canta. I think
this is Tanga.
Didn't I say? Oh, it's a Tanga Loa. I am sorry.
Tanga Loa is still out on knee injury right now.
I don't have notes for this in front of me. That's why it's screwing me up.
It's because he cut his hair. He looks just like his brother now.
Yeah, they have very similar look. But yeah, again, a feature tag it's to build towards Okada and Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom. Maybe they're going to build something for Tama and Kenta. That would be cool. I would enjoy a singles match between the two of them. Maybe on the final night of the tag league, you see those two face off. I don't know, but will we see Tama Tonga in the tag league with Jado? That's the question, because his regular tag team partner is out. Or does he take his brother, Hikuleo, into the tag league? Those are big questions. We're not going to find out until after the November 5th show, because they will announce who are the tag teams. And on the next show, where we'll be talking about the November 5th show, if the tag teams are out, but at the end of the show, we will go over which tag teams are in the tournament and which ones are in which block, if they are doing dual blocks, or if they're doing one giant block.
And who knows, we might see a surprise return on the November 5th show from said missing brother. You never know. You want to stay tuned to find out.
He's literally getting surgery right now on his ACL, so he's not going to be back.
Andre, we wanted to create some excitement.
I literally said this on an episode or two ago that he is getting surgery. So,
yeah. Well, he looked to be walking pretty good this past weekend in Italy. So who knows? Who knows?
There you go. And so your semi-main event of the evening for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. It is the champions, FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler taking on the United Empires, Jeff Cobb and the Great O'Khan. Rematch from the Forbidden Door show, which also involved Trent Beretta and was it Rocky Romero? I think so. The Dude Buster, or whatever the hell they were, or whoever the hell they were tagged with them. But again, a rematch for the titles that Cobb and O'Khan lost. Cobb and O'Khan lost the titles to FTR back in June, and they haven't had an opportunity to get them back. So this is finally their opportunity to get the tag team titles back. Again, I'm honestly I'm a big Empire fan, but I'm good either way this match goes because I really love both teams, and because I also really want to see FTR at Wrestle Kingdom.
I mean, even if they did lose this match, though, that's not to say that isn't off of the table. I mean, they are one of the most highly reputable teams in professional wrestling right now. I don't think they'd ever be out of the title picture, even if they did happen to lose the titles. That being said, though, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was Trent and Chucky, wasn't it, who were fighting? Because I don't think Rocky is quite. But either way. O'Khan and Cobb, I don't think were in the decision of that match.
Yeah, but it came down to that FTR took the titles from Cobb and O'Khan.
Correct. They were the champions going into it, but they weren't the ones to lose it.
And this is
the true match that should have happened, right?
This is the big rematch, and I'm looking very, very much looking forward to it. But the main event of the evening was technically set up at Royal Quest, but we didn't know until like 3 weeks later, and when it was already aired on Declaration of Power, and when they were already setting it up, and we hadn't even seen Royal Quest yet. But it is Tetsuya Naito taking on the IWGP United States champion from Great Britain, Will Ospreay. my favorite wrestler in the world. Shout out to Ospreay right here from his Ospreay and Eagle shirt. But yeah, I am super excited for this. I think this is gonna be a great main event. My personal want and opinion, Ospreay retains because I still truly think he's gonna defend the title against Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom.
See, and I'm on the opposite fence here. I mean, I'm a huge Will Ospreay fan, huge United Empire fan, but my number one in NJPW is Tetsuya Naito, and with him getting to the point of his career, I'm feeling like he's almost getting to that Tanahashi level where he's starting to collect the championships one last time before he kind of bows away, and that horrifies me. So that being said, this is a title that Naito has not won yet, and I would like to see him add it to the list of titles that he has before he retires. So we're opposited on this. We're gonna see maybe a friendly wager here.
Well, we'll come back to this in a few days' time when we actually review this next Wednesday. So there will be a review for the November 5th show coming out on November 9th. So you can check that out right here on Andre Melball Wrestle Talk or on Backbreaker Video, which which we want to go to the shoutouts for our good friends at Backbreaker Video. Mike, thank you for simulcasting everything. He puts everything up on his pages that we released a few days prior. Thank you so much, Mike, for all your support. You can check him out on Backbreaker Video on YouTube, or you can check him out on Twitch at Mike the Ref. And then Mel, if you want to do the point for OLE because they're above your head. I want to thank a big shout out to OLE. We are partnered with them to do all of our live streams going forward on their Twitch. Is our local establishment, and you can check them out on Instagram at OLE Podcasts. So thank you both very much, and I want to give a big shout out to Rogue Energy for sponsoring this show. Check out the link below, or you can scan the QR code, and you can use my words suck. You can use the promo code OLE Pods to get 10% off your order. And yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys are wanting to watch New Japan Pro, we will leave a we will leave a link in the description box below. You go to www.njpw-world.com. It's 920 yen or $10, depending on where you are. For me, it's $10. It's totally worth it. You get
Probably
access to
cheaper in
all
the
of the
States
shows.
because, everything's more expensive in
Yeah.
Canada.
And also, just so you guys are aware, a lot of these TV title matches are actually going to be provided to you for free on the same site. So again, the link is provided for you down below.
You do not need to sign up, which is the best
No,
part.
you
You can
do not need to
just
sign up. You
go
can
in,
just
look
go and
at.
watch.
Yeah, it's great. Just look for the free content section and all these titles, and every
Mhm.
match going forward that is involved for this title, whether it's a contenders match, whether it's for the title, will be free on New Japan World.
And who does not like free? Am I right, Andre?
I already pay for it, but I still love it.
So do I, but I happily do it, and you guys can get access to it for free. That being said, you can find this Melball on Twitter at Collins Melball, and you can find this Melball also on Instagram at Melball Collins. We also have a Facebook fan page, Andre and Melball's Wrestling Talk. You can go check that out. It'll be linked in the description box below. And Andre, where can we find you on Twitter and Instagram?
On Twitter, you can find me at That Canada Guy, and on Instagram at That Canada Dude. Again, we did have a Twitch, but it will be shutting down because we are going forward. Everything for our Twitch will be part of our local establishment Twitch channel.
Ole!
Ole!
And that being said, everyone, it looks like we've come to the end of this episode. I'm your Melball. That is your Andre. We'll see you next time. Adios.